Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to install and configure Windows Container in Windows Server 2019, and we are going to explore PowerShell commands to enable runtime, as well as we are going to pull images from Docker Hub to verify our Windows Docker container whether it is working or not. So yeah, let's deep dive to the configuration. So first we have to open up the PowerShell, run as administrator. Here we need to install the Microsoft package provider for Docker. Install module space Docker sfd provider space minus force. So it will install the NuGet service. So we will click yes here. Okay. Now we have to enable the hyper container, Docker container from manage, add roles and features. Next. So we can enable hyper. Yes. So, yeah. Next. Here we can see the container feature. So we have to check it and next. This is a virtual interface, so we can enable it for the create of virtual switches. Allow. Next. Then we'll check this box. If the server needs required any restart, then it will reboot the system. Install. So it is installing the Hyper-V role as well as the Docker container feature. Here you can see the container and Hyper-V feature is installed, so we need to reboot the system. Continue. So we're going to log in. Now we can see whether our container feature is installed or not. Let's open the PowerShell command. So you can see the get with the get feature. Space minus name containers. So yeah, we can see our container is installed. So next, we have to enable the runtime to run Windows container. We must have a supported container runtime available on our machine. It configures our environment to enable container related OS features and install the Docker runtime. So here we are going to install the Docker runtime. We have a runtime PowerShell commands from Microsoft. I'm gonna share in the video description. You can run it from there. And I'll also share the Microsoft website for this command reference. Sorry, that's the not actual. Enter. As you can see, the feature container is already enabled, and the Docker version, as well as we can see the daemon server is already connected. Here we can see the successfully connected to Docker daemon. Now, now Docker container installation is successful, so we can verify, like you can see the Docker version. Yeah, so it's showing the Docker version here. The version is 27.1.1, which is the latest version, and the API version as well. So we can also see the Docker info. So it shows the Docker info, like the client and server details. Next, we can see also whether any Docker images installed or not. We cannot see any Docker image here because we did not install or pull any Docker image from the Docker Hub. So in that case, we are going to pull a Docker image from Docker Hub. So let's write Docker pull. There is a popular image in Docker Hub. It's called Hello World. This is very simple way to test that our Windows container installation is installed properly or not. So we're going to download and run a container image. The Docker container image Hello World is my favorite simple image because it prints out a Hello World style message and then exits. Yeah. So it is pulling out the Docker World image from the Docker Hub in our system. Yeah, the Docker image is successful. So now we can explore this Docker image. Right now we can see we have do we have any Docker image in our system or not? Like we can use Docker image. Sorry, Docker images. Yes, right. Here we can see the hello world is repository. It's a image file, and that is latest and image ID and create a date and its size as well. So we can run this Docker image. To run this Docker image, you need to write Docker run and image name hello hyphen world. Yeah. Now we can see hello from Docker. The image has been run. We can see that this message shows that your installation appears to be working correctly. So when you run the image correctly, or you can run the Docker image correctly, it shows the Docker image for information like that. And we can see also the containers that are running in my system, like Docker ps space -a. So it shows containers that are running behind my system. So it will show here. So the image is the hello world image is running here, and we can see the get command, get process. So it will show all the process that are running in the system. So we're checking actually whether the container is running or not. So yeah, here you can see the Docker service is running. So we can now confirm that the Docker container is actually working in our system. So that's it. Thank you for watching. And if you're facing any problem, don't forget to comment and put the problem and share the problem in comments so everyone can knows and give feedback on it. Thank you.